I've actually sustained my first injury. This could be interesting. I've been in. I felt like crying. Now it feels like we're in Scotland. Well, this is cosy. Hey, it's a bit bleak. My brain's not working. Good morning and welcome back to the West Highland Way and Crianlarich. I almost said hiking the Wainwrights then. Honestly, I'm half asleep. But I did manage to have a good night's sleep last night. Very comfy bed. Despite its size, it was very comfortable. But yeah, feeling up for it today. Yeah, that's it really. I'm not going to talk about what we're doing today until we get back on to the way again. We've got to walk back up out of Crianlarich, remember, up that hill, through the woods. That's going to be quite brutal, but that's future Glenn's problem. That's future all of your problems as well. At the moment, we need to go and get breakfast, so let's head down and see what we got. Morning. Oh, that breakfast. See, last night that fastened. Oh, right. Is it raining?
It's just misting.
That's fine. It's a tough one, isn't it? Trying to decide. Do I get wet from the rain or do I get wet from the sweat?
Yeah, it's a borderline case.
It is, yeah. Right,
so
thank you very much, Rod.
You're
much
welcome.
appreciated.
You're welcome.
And thank Andrea, was it? Yeah? Yeah, thanks Andrea as well. Definitely be back and definitely be recommending you, so.
You know where we are.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much.
I'm writing Christmas cards out, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, wow, you're organised.
We try to be.
Yeah. That's great, thank you very much then. Okay. See you later, have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh. What a lovely couple. Absolutely. So yes, I can highly recommend that B&B. What I can't recommend though is the fact we've got to go up that hill now. Let's do this. I'll tell you what, as we make our way back up to the way, the start of the way, or back on it, you know, let's go and have a look at the map. Oh, let's get across it first without dying. Let's have a look at the map, see what the route is today. Past Tyndrum. Oh, is it Tyndrum? I've heard Tyndrum this morning now. Could be anything. All the way over to Bridge of Orchy. Right, once we're up Phil, we'll be back on the West Highland Way again, where we split off from it last night. We'll now follow some very windy forest tracks in a northwesterly direction, following the A82 before crossing it and then crossing back over it again near Dalry. We'll walk past a legendary Lochen of the Lost Sword before reaching the village of Tyndrum, where we'll get some scran. With full bellies, we'll pick up the old military road once again as it threads its way between the conspicuously larger mountains and eventually reach our room for the night at Bridge of Orchy. There you go. Not too bad today, not a patch on yesterday. It should be significantly easier, except for this bit here, getting back up, which is going to be a little bit of a trudge. But it'll serve as a nice warm-up, get back up there. So anyway, go and get yourself a brew. I'm full of coffee and food now. Up for it, excited, very, very happy indeed. Anyway, kettle on, I'll see you in a bit. Tell you what, I'm going to stop here in a minute under these trees and put my jacket on. This is the faff of putting other layers on, is having to take baby off. That feels good straight away. It's definitely a cooler day today, so I've been reluctant to have my jacket on this whole time when it's been raining, because Hang on a minute, what's going on with my hood? Yeah, it's been quite warm. So yesterday was a fairly warm day, but today it feels right to wear it. It feels like we're getting into the Highlands now, which is brilliant. Waist belt is definitely a while bit tighter this morning, has to be said. Right, let's do it. Okay, I've actually sustained my first injury so far along the walk, and it actually happened on day one, can you believe it? So what I do normally before any big walk is I'll put moleskin on the areas I know tend to rub, and it works every time. I never get blisters, it's great. However, on day one, I put it on my big toe, the moleskin, and it must have at some point rolled off a little bit and then just rubbed, just like literally it sawed a huge cleft into my toe. So now I've got this huge gaping wound. It was a blister. It burst at some point as well, I don't know when that happened, and now the top skin's come off. It's just raw flesh underneath it. So that's really hurting. So I need to find a better moleskin. It's happened a few times that way, it rolls off and doesn't do what it's supposed to do. In fact, it makes things worse. Well, there you go. If anybody knows any decent moleskin, let me know. Something that's really mega sticky. This stuff isn't sticky enough. So I've got a Compede on there now, but it's fine. That's what painkillers are for. Look at this environment, isn't it beautiful? I'm not going to moan about injuries. That's it, that's all I've got. A little bit of a niggle on the old Achilles, has to be said, but not too surprising really, considering. Oh, that's quite nice that actually, a bit of a stretch of the old legs and groin and everything. Okay, here we go, just approaching where we left off yesterday. No, actually not where we left off yesterday, but where we left the main way yesterday. There's a couple of walkers here, look, like demonstrating demonstrating how you walk along the way. There we go. Tyndrum, West Highland Way. What does this say here? Crianlarich Crossroads. Read it really quickly. Did you read it? Okay, good. Let's push on. Let's get up this hill. And I don't think it's particularly hilly today. There's a little bit of a march out of Tyndrum. But yeah, it's nothing like yesterday. Excuse me. Is that breakfast? So you can pretty much see where we're going today. Right up this valley here. And Tyndrum is somewhere 6 miles down there somewhere ish. You know how a minute ago I said there's not that much uphill. It's been relentless uphill so far, but I'm hoping it's gonna stop a little bit soon. Thanks. Ooh, this sounds like it's going to look nice. Lovely. Very nice. Oh, I'm red hot now with this extra layer on. Heck, it's amazing to think when you're driving from Crianlarich to Tyndrum, all this is, you know, surrounding the road. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hi. So that's interesting, look. Before we could see right up the valley, and we can see other valleys going off. But it's the cloud base has come right down now. I think it's the cloud base, not just rain. Well, it probably is both actually. Straight through. Quite often the best way. Bleak, but beautiful. Okay, I think it's that time to switch to onboard mic, I'm afraid. It's starting to get a little bit soggy and the microphone will stop working, a little bit like my power of speech. Right, straight across here and then I'll switch off microphone. How's that? Can you hear anything alright? Yeah, it's a bit grim round here. I think once upon a time this was again, you know, it's woodland. It's all been deforested. It just looks a little bit like a, I don't know, like a building site. But as you can see, they've replanted loads of trees there. I think it gets a bit windy here. So it's either another underpass or a bridge. I think it's an underpass. Under the railway line and the road. Wow. Another tree down. Watch your eyes, people. Watch your eyes. This could be interesting. Yes, the gate pawn. Not as good as the Lakes gates, are they? Let's face it. Not the wooden ones. Get more of a clack. Ooh, hey, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Especially if it's got a happy ending. I'm kidding. Kidding. Bloody hell. Hey, it's clearing out again, look. Got a little bit of blue sky up there. It's just going to be one of those days, I think. So I think this would be the perfect opportunity to mention the thing, once again, that is sponsoring this mini-series of, I was going to say Hiking Away Rights again, what is wrong with me? The West Highland Way. And it's the photograph that is on your screen right now. That's 60 by 30 inch. That's 5 foot, by the way, 5 foot wide. Panoramic of Great Gable, Glaramara, a bunch of others. And it's got a 4mm face mount and what else? It's printed on metallic paper. Honestly, it's absolutely stunning. I've got it on my wall. I love it. So if you want to win that, all you need to do is scan the QR codes on the screen now. It's £2 to enter, and the more tickets you buy, the more chance you have to win. But that's not the only prize. As I've already mentioned, you win a year's membership of the Black Clan at the highest level, so you'll be a chieftain for a year, joining us on the monthly calls and going to black masses and all that fun stuff, and just be a part of the community. It's wonderful, honestly. And if you can't scan the QR code, there's a link in the description as well. There's links all over the place, and if you go to blackcrag.com/win, that's it really. Click on enter raffle, and that's that, and the sale of photographs and Patreon, the Black Clan. That's how I want to support the channel. I don't ever want to go down the sponsorship route. I don't ever want to be pushing other people's products in your face that you're just not interested in, you know. You can't even read that, can you? That's a real shame, but I think there is remains of a church here somewhere. You can see it on the OS maps. Oh, there you go, look. There's the graveyard. Kirkton Burial Ground. Read it quickly. Interesting. Love it. So much history around here. Oh, here we go, look. I'm blind as a bat. Here's the church. The priory, in fact. Can you see it? Right, come on, let's push on. Let's get to Tyndrum. I think we're going to go and get a tea or something. See the train up there? You might be able to hear it. Lovely. Okay, this is way. I think we have to take our lives into our hands again. So it's marked on the map for holy pools there, and there's a little footpath sign there as well. I've got no idea what it is, if it's of any significance whatsoever. It sounds significant, doesn't it? I'll put something on the screen or something. It's clear that way. It's clear that way! Flipping heck! It's been so busy that whole time. That was good timing. I've been in for a dip. So Tyndrum is just up there. The road runs up to it, just there, somewhere behind those trees. We've got about 25 minutes to go, and we're going to go past a little lochen in a minute, where it said that Robert the Bruce and his men threw all their swords after defeat in battle. Keep an eye out. You never know, we might just see the glint of a little hilt sticking out. There we go, Battle of Dalry. Did you read it? Did you read all of that? Interesting, isn't it? It's weird to think that all that happened here for real, you know, that really happened. There's horrible battles and slaughters and everything probably on that field there. And it's weird to think that William Wallace, you know, was round here. You know, I mean, the guy looked a little bit like Mel Gibson. And once again, just imagine how hard it must have been living in those days. You know, your tat and wool and everything. Everything's getting wet. No Gore-Tex, no Paramore, none of that stuff. Could actually have gone straight across that bridge, you know, because it all joins up. But we'll do it the proper way. Oh, very nice. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. That's not so shabby either. I don't know what those people are looking for there. Okay, so that's why the West Highland Way went across that bridge. I'm assuming because it's flipping gorgeous. So we branch off from the track in a second, about 50 or so metres down here. Hey, it's a photographer's paradise around here. Look at the lochen, look at the reflections of the silver birch in the water. Isn't that lovely? But this is it. This is the legend of the lost sword. Let's go and have a read up about it. Lochen of the Lost Sword, what a legend. Well, it is a legend, look, see. And that's interesting. I never knew that. This included Robert Bruce's long sword, Claymore. So Claymore literally means big sword. Yeah, there we go, look here. The claymore from the Gaelic, claim more, meaning great sword. Keep an eye out. It would be great, wouldn't it, to find a sword. But I've just gone through that very stressful step that I've mentioned before in a previous long distance video. It's a bit when you have to change the card. So I've changed a couple so far in this entire series, and I just did one there. The reason it's scary is because I don't want to drop the card. And you might think, well, what are the chances of that? Pretty high, as it turns out, pretty high. I don't know if I mentioned it on the channel. I've definitely mentioned it to my Patreon members. I did a little video about it. But on the Scotland video I did recently, the road trip, you know, I did the Buchel. I wrapped up at Blackrock Cottage. Dead happy. I thought, you know what, I'm going to take the card out, get it safe, get it in the little thingy, and then I don't have to worry about it. You know, that's it, fine. Sat in the front of the van, popped it out. These things are spring loaded. Right down into the handbrake assembly. Gone. I can hear it go ding 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 ding. Gone. I spent an hour looking for it. I felt like crying because it was about 2 hours worth of filming. Gone. It was all the bit down into Glenatif. I mean, it wouldn't have been the end of the world really. It wasn't like a full day's filming or anything, but still, it was a little bit stressful. Anyway, I found it in the end. I found it about 2 days later. I took it all apart and got a knife in there. I thought, just try and drag the knife, and here it came out. Yay! Look at this, isn't it a lovely path? This is beautiful. So yeah, it's always a bit stressful that moment. But we've done it, we're alright for now. Right, I'm going to fish forward for a bit and just enjoy this walk into Tyndrum. Okay, very quickly on that subject of Tyndrum versus Tyndrum. I've always called it Tyndrum, and I've had people say to me, no, it's Tyndrum. And then I asked a local on that Scotland trip, and he said, oh, well, I call it Tyndrum, my whole family calls it Tyndrum. Everybody calls it Tyndrum. However, looking at the Gaelic name, now I'm going to get it wrong, Tyandroma, which means something. Something to do with a little house on a hill or something. I don't know what it is. Google it. But yes, Tyandroma, that sounds a lot more like Tyndrum. Obviously it's anglicised, you know. So I think on that basis I'm going to call it Tyndrum from now on. It's closer to the Gaelic name. So there you go. But you can call it whatever you want. Who cares? No one really cares. That Tyndrum massage again. Call or text Pat. So almost there now, not far at all. Oh, I love these pods here, these little cabins. That's very cute, isn't it? You've got your own little balcony area, patio, you know. Okay, station is that way. The village and shops this way. So I think I'm going to go to the Green Welly stop. I always go to that other place, you know, the good food, whatever it is, and eat there, but I've never had anything at the Green Welly stop, so I'm going to go there and we'll have a little shufty around. It feels weird walking into Tyndrum. I've always only ever driven in, either in the car or in the van. So to have done it via Shanks's ponies, it does feel very cool actually. It's quite special. It's gorgeous as well. It's so lovely. Apart from that salmon pink hotel, that is a grotesque colour, isn't it? Flesh pink. Who the hell decided on that paint colour? Anyway, tea. So in case you're wondering, yes, I have come off the West Highland Way back towards the station there, but it's unavoidable if you want to get some supplies and get a brew. And I'm not going to go back that way to pick it up. I'm going to cut off a little bit and go down the road It just makes sense, and then pick it up back that way. Bloody hell, it's like a wind tunnel down here. This is where I normally go, in here, and watch the birdies. It's alright in there, but we'll have a change of scenery this time, I think. Across that, I'm getting splattered. Heck, it got really windy then for a minute. Isn't it funny, I've never noticed that before. Time drumming, never. Let's get inside. Let's have a look through the shop. Oh yeah.
Any hot food?
Yeah, cheese and onion toasty, please. Lovely, thank you very much. Cheers, thanks. Hey, do you need pots of tea, or is it just... Yeah, can I have a pot of tea, please? Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Lovely, thank you. Right, let's get on. That was perfect. You know what? I put my flipping waterproof trousers on, look. It's absolutely hammering it down a minute ago. And it is forecast to continue to do that. But look at it now, it's bloody gorgeous. Typical. So if we'd not stopped there, we would have come up this way. And it's just up here. So it's a pretty straightforward track, pretty much all the way to Bridge of Orchy now. Heck, that wind. Whew. And it's something it's somewhere I've seen so many times driving along the A82 there and looked down on it and thought, ooh, that's the West Highland Way. In fact, this next stretch here is what I think of when people say the West Highland Way. I always think of that particular bit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this section really. It's going to be long, it's going to be a bit of a slog, but enjoyable. Pretty typical, isn't it? You put your wet weather gear on and it comes out sunny. Aye, it's a wee bit grim round here. It always looks a bit grim when you're driving up on the road there out of Tyndrum. You look down here and it's like, ugh. But around the corner it looks a lot better. Hands up who fancies driving one of these. Should we take it? Go for a bit of a joyride. I feel slightly vindicated now because it's just steady away drizzle. Look at it out there, isn't that just gorgeous? Absolutely. I'm trying to keep my head up and keep my eye out for deer. I don't know what the chances are here, but I'm hoping tomorrow as we go over Rannoch Moor we'll see at least one deer. Would be good, wouldn't it? It would be amazing. Now it feels like we're in Scotland. This is giving me full Scottish vibes. Ooh. Oh, this is cosy. Okay, waterproof trousers are off. Watch the heavens open. Oh, and by the way, all the way from the point where I put my jacket on, just outside of Crianlarich, to Tyndrum, my bag was open. I hadn't fastened the lid down. Why didn't you tell me? You must have seen it. Is it fastened down now? I don't know. My head. I don't get it. But hey, teamwork. Come on. You need to tell me these things. Okay, this river here, by the way, is called Orchy or something. That's a very alpine looking view, isn't it? Trees, the building there right in the middle, can you see it? My goodness, look at that view. That is a fantastic sweep of the valley. Incredible. So on Saturday, on the way back from Fort William, we were on the railway line going across that viaduct there. It'd be nice to look back at this and think, heck, we all walked it. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? And another viaduct up there, look. Is that someone having a wee? Is someone having a wee? Hey, it's a bit bleak. I'm tempted to jog, you know. Just jog back in to Bridge of Orchy. Go about 3 miles left. Nah, we'll keep going. It's just a bit tedious, that's all. Right, we've got about 2.4 miles left to go, so around about an hour. So it feels good to be able to get in at a reasonable time. I'm definitely going to do some laundry today, because everything stinks. I mean, it really stinks. So I've got a tail booked at 6:30, might have a quick nap as well, and then go and get a pint. I was going for the Fat Boy Gate, but Fat Boy Gate was having none of it. Here we go, over the railway line. Nice. Has to be said, this is a little bit tedious. It's just like walking along a very, well, it's just a very long straight road, isn't it? Give me windy, undulating paths any day. That path along Loch Lomond yesterday, the bit that everybody moans about, was 1,000 times better than this, in my opinion. Oh, train. The fact he's slowing down makes me feel very happy, because that's the Bridge of Orchy stop. So we're just over a mile away now. Okay, for this final mile, as I'm flagging, I'm going to have to bring out the big guns. It's Mars bar time. Cheers. Oh yeah. I'll end up jogging into the hotel. Fresh as a daisy. Hi! Around every corner. We think, right, it's going to drop down at any moment. And around every corner, it's just uphill. Again. It never stops. There's the hotel, look. I'm pretty sure that, oh, hang on, I can see another white building. It might actually be that white building. One of those white buildings is the hotel. So you think that now it's about to drop and go on the bend, it'll be going up even further. Let's have a look. Is it? Oh, typically it's going down, look. It feels good to be arriving, absolutely. I'm so happy. Very tired at the moment. My feet are kind of sore because of this constant pounding along this this surface. Oh. My brain's not working. Okay, this building here, look, big white one on the corner. That is the hotel. Yay! So tomorrow we're going that way over the actual bridge, which you can see there. Look. Oh my god! I've got completely soaked. Hell. Hi, how you doing? I've got a room for tonight.
Sorry?
I've got a room for tonight.
You got a room book? Yeah, what's the name? Okay, perfect. If you can just go ahead and confirm that the details are up to date, and I really just need a signature from you.
Oh dear, not too bad. No, I'm just dripping everywhere. Sorry.
That's just fine, no worries. Any allergies we need to be aware of?
No, just all food.
Okay,
Just
we'll
give
do.
all the food.
And that is your room key,
Perfect.
23, one of the rooms in the garden annex. So
Okay.
I'll send you back outside.
Oh no,
Sorry.
back from whence I came.
Yeah, so out to the right here, guys.
Thank you. Back out. 23. I'm basically in a shed. Where I belong. It's already up. Take my shoes off in a minute. Let's just have a quick peek in. Hey! Hey, it looks alright, doesn't it? Okay, here we are at the Bridge of Orchy Hotel. In the Bridge of Orchy. Go on my beard. But yeah, it looks alright, doesn't it? It's bijou, but okay. It looks like a nice big comfy bed, which I'm very excited about. Should we check out the bathroom? Oh, nice. Hey, that's alright, isn't it? That's alright. I'm liking the look of that. Plenty of space. I'm going to stand there for probably about an hour, I think, actually. So I'm going to get out of all this stuff now. I'm leaving wet footprints all over the place. So I'm going to get out and, well, yeah, do some washing as well, I think. I'll see you in about half a second. And we'll have a wander over and have a pint or something. Oh boy. Washing's done. The body is washed. The clothes are kind of washed. And did some stretching. If anybody had walked in, it would have looked very strange because I was lying my body on the bed and legs up against the wall. Just let all the fluids drain out of my legs. That's all very well, but we need a pint now, don't we? We definitely need a pint. So let's get across to the main building and see what we can get. It's 5:20. So I've got an hour and 15 minutes, something like that, until dinner. So let's see how many pints we can get in. Excuse the laundry. Can we get up this way? Once again this evening we have Cullen Skink followed by Burger again. Okay, back to the cowshed we go. Oh, it's red hot in here. It's like an oven. That was really good. Nice food, nice atmosphere. Great beer. Probably a bit too good. Right. I'm actually going to have another beer. So, what you don't know, well, maybe you do know, I don't know. Did I tell you? I don't know. I bought 2 beers yesterday at the shop. I had one in the room last night. I didn't have the other one, so I'm going to have that now. It's like a dark ale. I've carried that today. I carried that and a packet of biscuits. Chocolate digestive, so that's my dessert for tonight. Am I slow my speech? I might be slow my speech. I'm tired, okay? I'm tired. Right, so I'm going to drink that and, well, I guess I'll see you in bed. I think that might have been a bad idea, you know, having that beer. It was very nice, but I think it might have pushed me over the edge. I had 3 pints in the bar here as well, honestly. I think I'm going to expire tomorrow. 20 miles. 20 miles I've got to do tomorrow, not today. So the starter I had today was the same type of starter I had yesterday. It was the Cullen skink, like a chowder, you know, like smoked mackerel and potatoes and things, really good. And then it also occurred to me that I've eaten nothing but burger. I've had burgers every night, but tonight's was a venison burger. It was very nice. They've all been nice, but you know. I've also noticed as well, look at my fingernails. My fingernails are growing at ridiculous speeds. So I cut these before I came. My toenails have grown long. My fingernails have grown long. My hair is growing probably twice as fast as it normally would. So I've had to shave it again tonight. Normally I wouldn't do that. It'd be like every couple of days. And I think it's because of the walking, you know. So it's a little bit like when you know, if you're ever out hiking, your nose runs. That's because your body is in that state of heightened activity, you know, everything speeds up. So I think that's what's happened. I think my fingernails have speeded up. I think my body's just speeded up, time speeded up, which probably means my life is a little bit shorter. I've lost a couple of years maybe this week. Is that a bit dramatic? It might be. Looking forward to tomorrow. I may well, I don't know, I was going to say I may well die tomorrow. It's a possibility. It really is a possibility. 20 miles, 21 miles really. But yeah, looking forward to Rannoch Moor and walking past the Buchel. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. It was a good walk. I think the first half of the walk was probably the best, from Crianlarich to Tyndrum. That was really beautiful, some beautiful woodland. After that, it's a bit boring, it was hard work really, along the military road. Just boring. So I'm hoping tomorrow will be interesting as well, in that sense. That's all I've got to say for now. Looking forward to a good night's sleep. So I shall see you in the morning, bright and early for breakfast, and we'll get packed up and march on once more towards Fort William. Good night.